coming off of their match with Team Secret. If you have any questions for the Team Liquid members, please use the Zoom hand raise feature and we will call on you. First question from Michael at Upcomer.
Yeah, this will be for Emil. It seems like your attack sides on both maps struggled against Team Secret. What were some of the key mistakes the team made that you can learn from?
Honestly, I don't think it's an attack or defense issue. I think the start of our maps kind of slow. I think we have some issues as a team that we haven't fully, gotten better at. So that's kind of a contributing factor to the slow starts. But I don't think it's an attack defense issue. It's more towards communication and stuff like this.
Thank you. Next question from Diogo at VLRGG.
Hey, this question is for Solkas. Last year, one of the main issues that people often cited regarding your team was the lack of a really dedicated IGL, and now you obviously have Redgar on the team. So what do you think's changed, and how different is your current playstyle compared to last year's?
Yeah, so now that we've got like a dedicated IGL, it definitely helps with having like this tactical depth that we didn't have before. No, things are still being worked out within the team. Like it's been a bit rough with like trying to get visas, passports, and stuff sorted. So like it's been kind of a rocky practicing, but I wouldn't use it as an excuse. So I think there's still a lot to learn from these matches.
Thank you. Next question from Tebin at Iconic.
Hello.
Hello. My question is for Nats. It's more of a personal question, and it's about after being in a full Russian team, how did you felt after joining Liquid, knowing that apart from Redgar, everyone on their team is from another country?
I mean, I was ready for that because everyone in every teams right now talking on the English language or the other languages. So there is no the teams who is talking CIS, I mean Russian language. So that's why I was just prepared for that. Even the previous year, 2021, I started talking English a lot. And I think just right now I just improved that and I'm feeling super comfortable to talk that language.
Thank you. Next question from Kushal at Sportskita.
Yes, my question will be for Jumpy. So on the first map, despite Team Secret having an incredible defense, you guys managed to bring the gap close in the second half. What do you think Team Secret did better at stopping your comebacks?
Just for me.
Yeah.
I think they just played really well. They punished us pretty well on the defense side, and I think there was like a few crucial rounds that went on their way, which they definitely got us off guard, I think, a few times. And it was just their like defense comp, which was hard to play against today, and they played it really well.
Okay, thank you.
Next question from Diogo at VLRGG.
Yeah, this is for Emil. Obviously, you came into the team a little earlier than some of the players now, before LCQ. So I'm just looking to know what you thought was the team's the biggest flaw or weak spot last year, and how have you worked to change that this year?
I think if you compare the two rosters from last year and this one, it's two completely different teams. Before, even though we didn't have a super dedicated IGL, I still felt that things were pretty okay. We're doing some good stuff. Obviously, we had some less structure, so it was a little bit more random. With this team, we're more focused on like getting good fundamentals. We have a good IGL. We have a lot of good dedicated people who spend, every single second breathing Valorant, right? We have boot camps and everyone spend time afterwards. It's like super dedicated. I think for this roster, it's just gonna be more of a, you have to give it some time to get good because we have so many different play styles, merging some teams, communication, culture, all of that stuff. So it's just gonna take a little bit more time to get good. And also adding in what Dom said regarding some issues as well. It's been a little bit up and down. So I think like for me, comparing the two rosters, I think ask me the same question in a couple of months.
Thank you. Next question from Eduardo at Base Rush.
Hi, my question goes to Emil as well. Regarding your two first questions asked, do you think that locking was a good experience, even that being only one series, one best of three, um, to check like the errors of the team and managing to prepare for the franchising?
Yeah, for sure. I think we planned for Red Bull to be kind of our first experience on a official game together, but obviously because of some issues we couldn't go as a team. So this had to be like the first official game we play, right? Playing on stage, seeing how everyone reacts. Are we slow? Are we fast? Are we over communicating, under communicating, whatever? So of course it's good, but I would like for us to play more games because this is our first game together. One game and you go home. So not optimal in terms of how it's structured, but of course it's useful for us. And the more games we play, the better we're gonna get. So this is basically, the starting point for us.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Nicolas at Directo Bogota.
Okay, guys, G. My question is for Nats. Nats, what do you think was the most difficult thing today for the team?
What was the most difficult thing for the team in this series, you mean, right?
Yes, yes.
I think a lot of difficult things. So yeah, if we're gonna talk about the game, yeah, it's our first official game, but I don't know, to be honest, what happened. Yeah, we have to rewatch that game at full. So maybe some communication issues. 100% that on both maps we had the super bad start. We played 2-10 first half on Icebox. We played 3-9 attack side on Fracture. So I think that's the most difficult thing for us. It was during that game because it's pretty hard to come back. And if you have that kind of bad start, you have to be prepared for that. I think we just didn't, we wasn't prepared for that.
Thank you. Are there any other questions in the room? All right, that concludes our press conference with Team Liquid. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back with the next press conference shortly. All right, everybody, welcome back to the press conference. We are joined today by Team Secret coming off of their victory against Team Liquid. If you have a question for any of our players or coaches, please use the Zoom hand raise feature and we will call on you. First question is Michael from Upcomer.
Hi, this will be for Jesse Bash. How do you feel like your two young additions of Adrian or for Envy and Jeremy did at their first international LAN match?
It really felt good that the two younger players is performing a lot. They are performing, and I just feel like Dubstep Workcom and me share that experience. Them, I think they feel that they've been with the team from day one, even before our brand time. So because we told them the story about how we created the team from day one, from zero. Yeah. So I think that's why there's no pressure at all for about them. So from them, so yeah.
Thank you. Next question from Declan at Deserto.
Hi, this one's also for Jesse. I was just wondering how it feels to get revenge on Nats and Redgar on Icebox from Champions 2021.
Yeah, it felt very amazing. And it's more satisfying if we also get them 13-0. And yeah, now we're looking for that 3 more member of Old Gambit. So yeah, we're waiting.
Thank you. Next question from Kushal at Sportskita.
Hey guys, my question will be for Jesse. So you guys showed an exceptional performance on both maps. How did you manage to stay ahead of Liquid all the time?
How we managed to get ahead, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I do feel like this is the result that we are expecting actually, even though 90% of the people in the world are expecting us to lose. So I just feel like we are a more better team since given that they're just playing together for a very short time, and seeing them streaming a lot, I really feel like I know they are just kids. It's so easy to read
Thank you.
for me.
I agree though.
Thank you. Next question from Rabia.
Hello everyone, this is Rabia from Jinx. Congratulations on the win. My question is for Jesse Bash. Team Secret was destroying Liquid while being on the defensive side, but as the sides switched, we were seeing Liquid making a comeback and giving a hard time in closing on the maps. Do you think that there is a bit of work left to do when being on the attacking side? And what was going wrong?
I think it's because of our coach having a good veto, so we always get the defending first. And about the switching side, I feel like we just overheat and become more confident because we really feel like the maps is already secured. We always the gap is too much for them. So yeah, I think me too. I just overheat too much. I think I throw some rounds, but if we get more serious, I think they cannot get close to us.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Zach at Esports GG.
Yeah, so my question is also to Jesse Bash. So you are the oldest reported player to be participating in VCT lock-in at 33 years of age. So do you think that that age and that experience gives you like a buff, and how does it just feel to hold that position on the stage right now?
Yeah, I think I've been holding a mouse and keyboard for almost over 2 decades. So I think that's one of my advantage and the experience I have. And I don't really feel like stopping playing as long as I remember how I started. Like this is my daily routine. It's from day one. I always remember that, and I'm just adding more time to play right now, even before. So as long as I can do my routine, I think I still can play.
Thank you. Next question from Arnab.
First of all, congratulations, guys. My question is for Coach Robert. Uh, Moving forward, compared to Liquid, you guys had a really long time to prepare prepare the comps and maps against them. Moving forward, there is not lot much of time. So, will there be set plays from your side, or there will be changes we will be looking from you guys moving forward?
Yeah, I think there's still a lot of our strat book that hasn't been shown yet. So I think there will be changes and how we play. Like a lot of how we played was just protocol based. So we were able to take it back or take the win. So I still think there's like a lot of depth in our strat book. So I think there will be some changes in how we play, but you know, for the most part, it's just focusing on like the protocols and having the right decisions and not overheating.
Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you. Next question, again from Esports GG.
I presume that's me. Okay, it's me. Hello. So my question is again to this time to anybody who would like to answer. To build up on my colleague's question from the previous thing. So in your next game, you'll probably be going up against you'll be going up against either Navi or Crew. So do you have any? What are your expectations for the game, and how are you like prepping for it?
I think we would prepare normally as we would, because basically we want to play on our because we want to play on our standards, and we didn't want to play on the enemy team standards. So we want the enemy team to adjust to what we're doing, not what they're doing. So I feel like there will be no difference in terms of preparation, and I'm quite excited.
Thank you. Next question from Nicholas at Directo Bogota.
Okay, hi guys, congratulations. This is for Invi. What do you think is the plus of your team, and particularly of the Pacific teams?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay. What do you think is the plus of your team, and particularly of the Pacific teams?
Plus? Plus the Pacific teams, like APAC. Or like rival? Oh. Like what are the pluses of our team and then like APAC as a whole?
I think a plus on our team is that we can all be disciplined, and like I think like out of everyone in the Pacific, our firepower is like one of the best in the Pacific. So I think that's also a plus for me at least.
Thank you. Zach, did you have another question?
Sorry, I forgot to drop my hand.
No worries. Rohan at Esports GG.
Hello, guys. This question is for Envy as well. Jesse Vash already spoke on this about the seniors in the team giving out, sharing their experience with you. I want to ask you, like, what has been the biggest change that you've been able to implement in yourself based on feedback from the seniors on the team?
I think it's just like maintaining composure, always reminding ourselves of what to do during the rounds and before the matches. They've helped me also with with taking criticism also with that, and I think overall they've inside and outside the game they helped me a lot.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions in the room? No. Okay. This concludes our press conference with Team Secret. Congratulations today on the victory, and we'll be back after the next match.
Thank you.
Thank you.